Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Madeleine Parker and I'm now going to do a video for Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascending. Also, if you have any planets in the sign of Aries, also you could look at whatever house Aries covers for you. For me, Aries covers my 10th house. I also have Jupiter in my Aries, so I'm going to do this video about the energy of Aries in June 2020 with all these retrograde planets and how that's going to play out for the sign of Aries. All right. So let's start out with what's happening for Aries in the month of June. We've got the Sun will be in Gemini. Mid-June. When does the Sun go into Cancer? The Sun goes into Cancer on the 20th. Okay, so the Sun will be in Gemini and then move into Cancer mid-month. And then we've got Mercury is going to be, where is Mercury? In the sign of Cancer by June. So by June, Mercury is going to be in the sign of Cancer, and that's going to be in your 4th house. So let me just go back to the Sun will be in your 3rd and 4th. The Sun will move into your 3rd and 4th. We've got Venus retrograde in the sign of Gemini in your 3rd house. Okay. Communication, small businesses, day-to-day routines, day-to-day stuff, communication. So Venus retrograde might be communicating actually while Venus goes into retrograde, while Venus is in retrograde, while Mercury also then goes retrograde, because Mercury is going to go retrograde mid-June. So we are possibly, and then we've got Venus retrograde in the 3rd house. So we are looking at communication, possible small business, workings with Venus, with a mate, with a true love, or with a project that you have. It's a Venetian quality. It's beautiful. It's good money. You know, small business, a Venetian, making it very beautiful and feminine and alluring and attractive, maybe. And then we get Mars in your, where is Mars going to be? In Pisces. So Mars is going to be in Pisces in your 12th house. 12th house. So you might be working on projects by yourself, alone, introverted. Your Mars energy might be a little bit repressed, a little calmer. You might be doing a lot of introspection or reevaluating of. Mars is not going into retrograde, so Mars is going to be direct. So you're going to be looking at. I mean, it aligns for that 12th house as far as some of the other retrograde energies, as far as being more introverted, period, with your Mars energy. And then we get Jupiter in your 10th house going retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. So possible work projects, illumination, because Jupiter is all about re-illuminating, expansion, shining the light back in on potentials, on ways to expand that you maybe have missed before, because it's right happening with Saturn in retrograde in your 11th house. So it might be sort of rediscovering ways, and Saturn is in retrograde too, so going back and exploring work projects that involve social media, the tribe, going out, because that's in your 11th house. So then with Jupiter going in retrograde at the same time, and they're kind of conjuncting, they're very close degrees. So I would say that the Jupiter is coming in to help expand projects that needed more work involving social media. Then we have Uranus is not retrograde yet. I know Uranus is also going retrograde, but not yet by mid-month. And so again, finances expanding. You've got Uranus in your 2nd house of career and money and finances and possessions. So I would say expansion, sudden possible expansion around finances. And then you've Neptune in the 12th house. Possibly, again, more meditative, exploratory. Maybe you're kind of losing. Neptune is about your soul. It's about the deeper aspect of you. It's about your dreams. It's about your higher self in a way. So I would say that you're becoming connected. You might be a little foggy about certain things, but you're regaining clarity around possible beliefs and weys to see yourself or be with yourself. It would be a very sort of self-reflective time again. So then we've got North Node. We've got Pluto in your 10th house, possible breaking through fears that stopped you from, and Pluto is in retrograde too. So fears that prevented you from going forward in your career as your true self, as your soul's career. And then North Node for you guys, let's see. North Node is going to go into Gemini, so that's going to be in your 3rd house, North Node. I don't know about the moons for that month, but I will do other moon videos. I think I will try to do more moon videos too. So with your North Node now, let's see, in Gemini, North Node, Gemini, I think it puts the North Node in your 3rd house. Yeah, North Node in your 3rd house. So again, that aligns with the Sun in your 3rd house and Venus in your 3rd house. So small businesses, expanding your finances through soul, more soul-connected, spiritual, because of Jupiter shining in, light in on that. So like soul, spiritual, connected, calling type career moves and shifts. So let's have a look and see what the higher guides and angels would like us to help Aries with, to help Aries align with the cosmic energies that are currently, that will be in the sky for June. So any clarity that you can bring the sign of Aries, we would appreciate it. Thank you, Spirit, for being with us. It's a very warm day in LA. Oh, I'm hot. Cars are kind of, haven't shuffled yet today, so they're really feeling very stiff. All right, come on, cards. Hope you're all doing well. All right, this is for the sign of Aries. Oh boy, Saturn, that Saturn energy is heavy. I can feel it because it just stationed retrograde a couple of days ago, and I can even feel it when I shuffle the cards. They feel heavier. So it sort of slows us down, creates a heavier energy, slows us down, so we have to take more thought in things, consciously align with our actions more. All right, Aries, since you are the first sign of the zodiac, I'm only going to cut the deck one time. So let's see. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. That's nice. We had some 9th house placements for you guys. So we got travel. Let's see that I'm in. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's out of the way. Ace of Wands. 5 of Pentacles, page, Knight of Wands, Hermit, page. There's this communication, that 3rd house, communication, small businesses. I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm loud enough. Bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Swords, decisions being made. But there's definitely a very nice card beginning with the read there with the 10 of Pentacles. So I would say that there's some kind of a boost coming in. We've got small business cards, again, 3 of Pentacles, financial progression, project, a creative project. Now, Aries is a fire sign. It needs to have a creative aspect to their work. It creates a passion, and they're fired. That's what motivates an Aries. So they're really getting a grip of some kind of a creative project that has an emotional connection to them, that's motivating them, that really is firing them up. They're very inspired about this. I would say at the time that I'm doing this read, it's possible you already are aware of what this inspiring thing is. There is some kind of a financial opportunity igniting this and supporting this project. It's possible it involves travel. I do recall, is it Libra? Because we're looking at South Node and North Node, so we've got 3 and 9th. Sometimes the 9th house is activated by these polarities. So there is a travel card here, but also a strong concept of Aries are very good at sort of just forgetting the past and moving on and just going forward and not wanting to be bogged down by it. So this energy seems very fired up for Aries. I'm trying to think if you have any planets in your fire signs here, any fiery planets. There are no planets in the fire signs right now that I can see. So anyway, this is a mental thing because these are swords. So there is a sort of a decision in the mind. We also get the 2 of Swords, a decision in the mind to really release emotionally problematic barriers that prevented you from taking something forward. That is a financial progression. Also the Aries with the Hermit card hitting in the middle of the read, there's that 12th house. We had both, we have the Sun in your, wait, what do we look at the 12th house? we've got Neptune in your 12th house, and we've got Mars in your 12th house, okay, Aries? So this is a very Aries sign. I was going to say there's sort of a non-action energy for you guys, but then at the same time I get this. So what I'm thinking for Aries is that there's a reevaluation about something that is very exciting. There's going to be an introversion period, I think, during these retrograde energies where you reevaluate, you get either downloads around this project, or you get inspiring ideas, you connect emotionally with it. This is your soul, this is the divine. Look, we get the divine card here, indicating that you're going to be inspired about a project, which you're then going to become very connected to emotionally in order to strategize and feel this, because it's a creative thing. So you're kind of connecting with it on a heart level, but there is financial support for this project coming forward. There's something happening that is enabling this project to progress financially. There still needs to be more deep understanding around the project, or more learning, or more internal investigation or connection with spirit or guidance from spirit on this project. I don't know what that Eight of Swords. We get the Page of Swords, Knight of Wands. So it's almost like a little bit of a period of understanding, knowing divine will and divine direction from soul to take this project forward to the next, so it's possible that we are looking at three, the third house, small business involving communication. So basically by the end of June, I consider this the beginning of June and possibly the end of June. By the end of June, a project that is universally financially supported, because we get the divine section, you're realizing something, that this is a divinely supported project you want to take forward and leave troubled past. You want to get over emotional upset about things and move on. This is the Six of Swords, moving away from this sort of feeling lack mentality and barriers around thinking it couldn't happen. And now there's knowledge that because of this passionate excitement about the project, that this really spurs. This is a project that inspires and is truly soulfully re-inspired. It makes you want to do it again. Aries need that. They need the project that's divinely re-inspired, because the other ones just fall flat eventually and they bore the Aries energies. I have my Jupiter in Aries. I know. I experience that on some level. This wanted to show up. So that's the sort of attainment card, the dream come true. So this is going to enable the Aries to take this project forward and be much more passionate and excited about it. But there's a fresh new initiation involved with this. But these 12th house placements and planets are sort of germinating periods on how to take this action in. But again, the inspiration is growing. It's turning into a conscious knowledge that something that inspires you is going to really be a reigniting inspirational thing that will continue to reignite and inspire you. This is divinely inspired. It's hitting in my divine section. If you're Aries and you don't know what this is yet, go inward, spend some time with yourself to discover what that is. Take some downtime. There is a decision that needs to be made, okay? So let's have a look for Aries. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, any planet you have in Aries. What can you tell us? Show the world the real you, a time for healing. Communication is key. So somewhere in this project involves communication, busting through, breaking through past emotional issues around it, and getting connected with your soul. That's what Pluto's doing, and Saturn coming together, Jupiter. Connecting with what is your soul calling, career, creating right structure about it, taking it forward into social media or out into the world publicly, because that's the 11th house. What did we say we have in the 11th house again? Saturn. So you're going to have to take your career forward into social media, into the public. So let's pull any other card. Let me think. Let's see, how are we doing? 1451. Let me pull one more, just for one more message to clarify the total read, please. Woohoo, nice. Double on this. This is fire energy, creativity, passion and adventure, and involving, romance, but this is really fun for you. So I'd say by midway of June, you're really progressing financially on a project that you find inspiring, that you love, possibly romance involved, because we are looking at the 10 of Pentacles there, involving family and home. All right, Aries, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the read. Namaste. And if you would like a private personal read, please email me. My email link is below. Thank you. Namaste.